What's going on, Farm Dogs? Back with another YouTube video. And as my last video you seen, we mowed. Now it's time to bale. It's pretty dry, honestly. We got some rain, not too much, but it was green when we cut it, so I think it'll be all right. As you can tell, it's dry. It looks pretty damn good, honestly. So hopefully we can get everything hooked up and get it maintenance, and then we can start on it. But first things first is we got to hook everything up, unhook everything, and then we'll be good to go. But hopefully it's supposed to, the sun's supposed to come out. It's supposed to be like 85 degrees today, so it'll dry that right out. So we're gonna go in. We got to unhook the mower from the tractor that we're going to use on the baler, and then we use a 5500 John Deere on my rake, and we'll unhook that. Dad was mowing all this kind of brush and stuff with it, so we'll hook that up to the rake and take it over to the shop, maintenance them both
today, Junior.
Maintenance them both, and then we'll be good to go. So first things first, we'll unhook the 5500 from that mower and hook it onto the rake here, and then the 6420 is just sitting right out there, so we'll unhook it and get it hooked up to the baler and take it over. But we'll unhook this baby, we'll park it outside, and just get it unhooked and hooked onto the rake here. Rake's pretty simple. All it has is two hydraulic lines right here that run your up, and it folds and unfolds. It just hooks onto the tongue. So we'll go, we'll get this hooked up, and hopefully no leaks. Everything works. So there we go. Looks like the cylinders are working. We'll have to get into the field and adjust the wings. And I know we did alfalfa and all of it was just balling up and getting stuck behind it. So with this looser hay, we're able to move them in closer and get a tighter windrow. So that is hooked up. Now let's go over, let's unhook the mower, and then we'll get the baler hooked up. With the mower, it's got these two locks when you're transporting it or storing it. We lock this like this, so when it's folded up, it locks just like that. And then there's these little pegs. I'll lift it up, and then I'll just flip these little handles here, and they'll keep it so it's up, and that's how you kind of store it. So we'll kind of we'll get in the cab and do all that, and get it so we can move it around and use it when we want to next. But I think I'm just going to leave it right here, because what I usually do is I park the baler in first, because that's the last thing you get out. So I'll get this unhooked. Unhook the PTO. Then you unhook all your hydraulic lines. Might need to work them a couple times. As you've seen there, it still had pressure on it. So what I did is I just moved the handle on the hydraulic lever, and it released the oil out of it. That means releasing the pressure. So I can pull it out nice and easy. Oh. And the main one. Unhooked. All right, that should be it. Let's go hook up the baler. Now, unlike the mower, this is a different PTO, so we're going to switch it back. Find the groove, find the groove. Now, should be able to slide that right on. Like so. Get that out of the way. You don't want that catching, for sure. All right, I'll hook up the hydraulic lines. Now for the hydraulics for this baler, it just runs my accumulator back there is all the hydraulics run. So we'll hook them up to the back here and hopefully no leaks. All right, we'll get the jack off of it and hopefully pull out of here without hitting anything, because I know that accumulator swings out, but who knows, maybe I'll turn into Ricky Bobby and show out my driving. Made it over to the shop. We'll just take all the shields off, like this one for instance. This is one of the main ones right here. Just take this shield off and there's all your main components right there. All I know on these square balers, the grease zerks are hard to find, so we kind of got to search here, but I know the main ones are your knotters right here, and I've actually had to replace one of these before, so we'll grease them up. And I don't know what all you other guys do, but on these square balers we just keep these bales in here because we got our screws set to where we think is right and the bales are good, so we just don't move them. We just throw them off to the side. I mean, they're still good bales. It's not like they've been wet or anything, so they're still good. But other than that, it's just going through, finding all the grease zerks, making sure your belts are still good, your chains are still good, and like that, your knotters are the main thing. And of course, I'll open that, make sure that's where the string sits. We'll make sure we got some string and just simple stuff, tires. Make sure we don't have a hydraulic leak anywhere. Just simple stuff, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. So let's get after that. All good to go, guys. I greased up, oiled the chains. I think we're all ready to go. Everything looks good, but sun is out. It's drying up that hay pretty fast, so we'll probably go up and get some lunch, and then we'll get right after it in lunchtime. So I will catch up with you when I start to rake. Back after lunch, got the 5500 in the rake. We'll unhook the middle. We'll have to realign it again, make sure it's a tighter windrow. But we're gonna get started here. I'm gonna unhook it and let's get fired up. So this rake, this is what I'm talking about adjusting it. This is how you just adjust it, is you can move it in or out or whatnot, and then it's got adjustments on this, but I've never messed with these. It's just this adjustment on bringing it in and out. So we're gonna move it in probably to this peg right here and see what we got. So there you go. We're gonna go. Looks good. It's drying pretty fast. As you can hear, you can kind of hear it on the video. That's nice and fluffy, not really too wet. So pretty good grass hay. So we're gonna let her eat. There's the little patch done. We'll head over to the two big patches and keep going. Everything looks good. The rake's working all right for what it is, but we're gonna get it done. So we'll head over to that bigger patch over there. Raked up, Farm Dawgs, looking pretty good. Of course, there's the first section over there behind that big brush pile. Second section, here's the third patch. Looks pretty good. We're gonna wait a little bit. Some of the patches, kind of down in the dips are still a little wet. We got a little bit of rain there, so all in all it looks pretty good, and there's a lot here, so hopefully get some bales, get some good bales. And like I said in the first video, it's not really that weedy because we got to it so early. So I think that's a big thing, because all the other years I've done it, we've got to it late because of rain or because we've been planting corn or beans. But this year we got our corn and beans in the ground, so we got to it without the weeds. And I think that's going to be good for this first cutting stuff. So we're going to let it sit for a little bit, and then I'll catch up with you guys when we start to bale. Everything's looking dry. We got the baler out, so we're going to try it here, give it a couple rounds and see what happens. So we're going. Everything looks to be going all right. We're getting our first couple of bales. So there's our first set of 10. Like I was mentioning, the accumulator takes 10 bales and dumps it down, so they look pretty good. Things to check here, or if your strings are tight and that your knotter's actually tying a good knot, but like that, heck, you can lift them bales and they're not falling apart, so them are pretty good. So I think we're ready to rock and roll. You ready to buck some bales?
Nope, I get to grapple.
That's the easy part. So I think we're ready to go. We'll fire back up and knock this patch out. Farm Dawgs. Finally, we're on our last pass. The other Farm Dawgs, Dad and Mom have been picking up bales, so that just speeds the process along, but we're going on our last pass, so we got a lot of bales sitting out here. Good to see, so let's finish her up. Do it for 2025 first cutting. Feels good. We'll turn everything off and let her cool down. Overworking the 460 420. That's official. All right, we'll drive up and drop them bales and we should be good to go. So there you go, Farm Dawgs. First cutting completely done. I would show you it, but kind of dark and you probably won't be able to see much, but you can see that sunset. So it took us, we started around lunchtime and just got done. But thank God for Mom and Dad helped me out there. The other Farm Dawgs wouldn't have got it done there. As soon as we did, they were picking up bales as I was still baling. So like I mentioned in the earlier video, if you haven't checked that one out, that's us mowing the hay, getting it down, and all that good stuff. But like I mentioned there, we had a little bit of sprinkle on it, so I don't think it hurt it. I mean, it was still green, so I think it sucked in all that moisture. And then we had 85-degree day with the sun shining, so I'm not going to be too worried about it with all that. But other than that, it went all good. The bales look good. I'm pretty happy with how they turned out. Hopefully be able to sell them, you know, to whoever wants them. And like I mentioned in the last video, guys, if you need some hay, hit me up on Facebook, hit me up on anything, hit me up on YouTube, comment on the video, get my information. I'll sell you some bales. But I think that's going to be it, guys, for this video. Be sure to check out the merch shop. Get you a ball cap, get you a shirt, support me. I'll get it to you as soon as I can. And I really want to see a bunch of Farm Dawg shirts out there. But other than that, guys, we'll see you in the next video. Keep liking, keep subscribing, keep commenting, and keep on keeping on, Farm Dawgs. See you next time.